What's going on, everybody? Thanks for coming back, checking out another video. Welcome back to the channel. This is Wills with Marty, and so we're out here, and we got the Lamborghini out here. We got the Model 3 Highland Edition out here. We got a new review video for you guys here. Haven't done it before on the channel. You probably haven't seen it unless you follow me on Instagram. But we have a Cybertruck, not just a Cybertruck. It's a Cyberbeast that a friend of mine is lending me to film this video. So it's right back here. We're gonna go here and we're gonna check it out. And there it is. Let's get into it. All right, so we're right here by the Cybertruck, right? And oh, you can't see me. It's been washed, but it's been driven since then, so it's a little dirty. It's wrapped, and it's got a nice little logo on the back of it. This is the same Cybertruck that if you follow me on Instagram, you saw us beating it with a hammer, and the hammer actually broke on the side of it without denting the car. Same one. And so he did wrap it. He's been beating on it, you know. Been beating on it. And so the wrap's starting to get a little messed up here and there, and but the truck itself is fine. So we're going to do a review on this though. But again, if you follow me on Instagram, this is the same exact truck that we were beating with a hammer. So on this one, he did the yellow headlight on it. It's kind of like the new thing to do with like the black cars. So this is the Cyberbeast. This is not just the regular Cybertruck. So this is the Cyberbeast, so it has a lot more power, a lot faster. It's got a bunch more features on it, like the beast mode, for example. And this is a cool little sticker he put on here with like, it looks like the broken glass, but it's not. So, and there's the beast logo on the side. So this truck is really fun. It's really freaking fast too. It is insane how fast this truck is. All-wheel steering. You can raise and lower it with the flick of a button on the inside. It's the Foundation series. It's actually really solid. I mean, there's no dents. You can't hit this thing and like hurt it either. So like, I mean, like right here, right? For example, like most cars, if you were to hit it, you're going to dent it. Nothing. And it's fine. It actually is pretty solid. So, yeah. So let's check out the car. I'm going to flip this camera around so you guys can actually see all the details on it. So the truck's unlocked now, but we're going to show you some around the outside of it. So he actually has the wheel caps for it coming, I guess. There's no wheel caps on it right now because they got back ordered and it was just like bad timing and he never really got them. But the thing with these trucks is though, they have very specific tires that you have to run. And you can see right here on this tread right here, these little marks and these little cutouts, that's where the little center cap, hubcap thing, whatever you want to call it, snaps on there. And it just gives you a little bit more range. Some people pop them off, some people leave them, but that's why they have very specialty tires. So if you get a Cybertruck, just, you know, that you have a very special tire you have to run on this truck. Now again, his is wrapped. They're stainless steel typically. His is wrapped in the matte black with the Beast logo on the side of it. Really cool. Yeah, it does kind of look like a, I guess a dumpster from right here, maybe. But I think it's really cool. I like this truck. Right over here is your controls for the bed liner. Now this is really cool. This thing is solid too. Like you can see his footprints up there. If it'll focus on there, he actually walks on it. It doesn't do anything. It's solid. It's glass all the way up to the top. So his little buttons right here, and this is how it opens. And it's a real truck bed. It's got a little liner in it, and see it rolls down into the whole front of it there. And now you can see straight through the car up there. You can see all the way through it, and it's a real truck bed. These LED lights right here that are along the edge are very, very bright at night. I mean, it lights up, very like modern looking, I guess. Now, if you want to, this whole wall thing like transforms. And so you can actually transform this and bring this back and turn it into like a tent mode. And have like a big tent, you can go all the way up into your truck. Like this all opens, it's great. And the lower the bed, there's this little button right here, you just push it. Down she goes. You know, easy peasy. You know, but if you have the watched my other Tesla videos, I'm not gonna go through all the details on this truck that are the same as the other Tesla video that I did on my Model 3 Highland, because there's not really a point in that. It's kind of redundant. But so check out that video. A lot of the features on them are the same. Now another thing you get up here in the front is the frunk, and you just stand here in front of it. If you have your key active, you just stand here and it opens for you. And there's the front space. Pretty big space. I mean, it's good enough for a couple carry-on bags maybe, you know, groceries. Does its job. Now, another cool thing is, let me find a stick or something. If you are worried about like the metal up here, like if your fingers are here, because this is a very sharp like edge, very thin. If you're worried that it's going to like cut your finger off if it's in here, it won't. So a little bit of force will actually make this thing stop from closing. So hit this little button. Now watch, if I just barely put my hand in here, watch. That's it. Just put your hand there, it hits it and it comes right back. See, watch. You ain't gotta worry about it cutting your hand off. See, that's it. Right back. So it's very sensitive to that. So it's safe. You ain't gotta worry about it, you know, chopping off any fingers, nothing like that. So, and then let's see here, what's a good side to do this on? Massive, massive window. Front windshield, look at that. And this wiper blade is the size of me. Look at that thing. So to get into the trucks, as you can see, there's no door handles anywhere, nothing that stands out to you like that. So to get into the trucks, this little light right here, this is actually what you're gonna do. You're just gonna come up here and that's it. Just put your hand on it ever so slightly and it opens. Now, again, remember this thing was detailed before, so it's been driven since then. So it's got a little bit of stuff in it, but his has the white interior now and the black with the stripes on it here. Now, if I recall correctly, you can actually get these with like a gray, like a slate gray interior now. But you can see it's got the giant screen still, and it's got the nice, like, very rugged floorboards in here. Very huge back seat. I mean, this thing is massive. Lots of room for activities back here. And then there's all the glass and all that. But again, the seats go down, the back wall goes down, all this opens up straight into the back. And big storage console here. You can pull this out, there's more underneath there. And he's got the yoke steering wheel. That thing is actually really like cool because it's very touchy. You barely touch it and it turns. And this thing does have all-wheel steering, and its all-wheel steering is insane. I have a couple videos of that on my Instagram of this truck too. So these wheels actually turn like way out. And it's not just like a normal, like the SQ7s. So we're here inside of this, right? Let me shut this door. So here we are. Now watch this. You'll see an Easter egg. Watch this. Tap the glass.
Oh man, it didn't go through.
It says, "Oh man, it didn't go through." Do it again.
Oh my god.
Now again, most of these, you know, it has all the same stuff down here in the little menu screen that all of the Teslas have. So most of this is the same. It has the games right here. It's got the boom box, all this stuff with the sounds. Most of that's the same. Now here has an off-road option, right? So if you touch your off-road mode, it tells you it poses greater risk than on-road driving and off-road mode. Let me get closer on that if it'll focus. It'll tell you all the warning labels and stuff. So use discretion when driving off-road, whatever you can do, confirm. Now the truck is raising up. Or raising, whatever. So it's going to be in Baja mode. You got overland. It's got your pitch, your roll, your compass. All your cameras are active. I mean, it really goes into detail, like, and shows you everything. Your rear steering enabled, wade mode for deep water. You know, if you want to change your terrain on here, you can. Your clearance right now is at 10.2 inches. So you come over here. Now I click that and look how quickly we're raising. So we're raising up, we're at 13. Look at this, we've already raised up. That's fast. I mean, we're already raised up. So now we're up on clearance. Now there's another way to make this go higher. I don't remember what it was. Was it overland? Ride height extract? Maximum ride height, yeah, this is it. Now look, we're going up even higher now. You can see right here on the ground clearance is going up even more. Now the compressor's on in the back. But yeah, so I mean, this thing can clear some obstacles, man, and it's got some serious. Look at it, we're at 15 inches of ground clearance already. It's going to show your tire pressure here. He does have one low tire. We're going to put some air in that. Probably got a nail or something in it, but we'll take care of that for him. We're still rising. Still rising. Should be about 16 inches when it's all done. So, yes. This truck is like... I mean, if you get the truck and you can get... Yeah, there we go. 16 inches, we're done. Now, if you get the truck and you see, like, all the different features it has and you use them all, it's got so much tech in here. So you got all-purpose surface, rocks, gravel, snow, sand. You can lock the differentials on this thing like you could, like some of your Jeeps and stuff like that a lot of people really like to use for off-roading. So you can actually lock your differentials on there. And you got your stopping mode, got all that stuff. So look, we're still going up. We went up another 0.1 inch. We're at 16.1 now. So it's still going to go up a little bit more, it looks like. Now, look at how high we are in comparison to the SQ7 now. Just to put this into perspective, that is an SQ7 SUV, 7-seater SUV. Look how high we are. Now look, when I open up this door, look, oh, you gotta like fall out of this truck now, look. Just so you can see how high this thing is. Now watch. I mean, look at this, look at that. Look at how much it rose up right there. You can see the airbag in there. I mean, look at that. It is up there. Just look at how high it went up now. And it looks like a monster truck. I got too far away from it. I locked it. So now look, I gotta reach up to touch this now to open the door. And then look, I gotta like step up in this thing. It is so high up. So now we want to put it back, right? So you can adjust your ride height here. Open the front here. So this is like all the same features there. Open your tonneau cover from here that, like the other stuff has. Vehicles exit off-road mode. Okay, cool. So we go back to here. Cancel. And then our ride, let's see, I think we go back into here. And then you want to go to, like, you got your controls here so you can control your ride height from right here. Extract high, medium, low, entry. So you can go back to low. We're going, because I think he had it on low. So we're going to put it back to low. And see, now we're lowering down. You can already see how quickly we've dropped in comparison to the SQ7 next to us. And a lot of this stuff here is the same as before on the other one. You got your ride height still going down. Dynamics is in here, so you can put it in comfort, standard, custom, off-road, beast mode. I mean, it's a Cyberbeast. You got a Cyberbeast. You're only going to drive it in beast mode. You're not going to drive it in any other mode probably. So you got slip surface. So if you get on wet roads or if you get stuck in the snow, you can activate that. It'll help you get out better. And we will launch it later to show you the launch function on it. It's awesome. Cheetah mode or something like that they call it. You get your towing and handling here. You can adjust your trailer brake, which is crazy because most trucks, you have to install this. It comes with it. So you got your trailer brakes right here. You can adjust all that if you're pulling a heavy trailer, anything like that. You can test your trailer lights from here. Standard charging, we gotta go charge. Outlets, shows you where all your different outlets are. Now it has a 240 volt back here in the bed, I believe it is. So you can actually charge another Tesla with the Cybertruck from right there. Crazy, right? You can also use that to reverse the power into your house and charge small appliances. Autopilot settings, all the same there. Locks, all the same as before. Lights, all the same as before. Display, trips, all this stuff should be the same. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. All this is the same. Safety's all the same. Service. Again, I got to put that on there. I got to fix the headlight for, or the tire pressure for him. Software update, Wi-Fi's, Bluetooth upgrades. So, all that. Now, we're back to the screen. Everything else on the as far as the settings go is the same as my Model 3, so we're not going to go into all those details on that because it's just kind of redundant. There's not really any point in that. So adjust my seat. I didn't set my settings on this yet. I got the key user, but I didn't do anything with it. So we're going to drive it, and I'll launch it so you guys can see that because you need to see it. It is insane. This truck, for how big it is and how much it weighs, it has a lot of power, and it is really freaking fast, especially for what it is. It is very impressive. I mean, it's got the hooks back there for the car seats and stuff, you know. So I mean, you could daily this. Like, it's awesome. I think this particular one's got 325 miles of range on it, if I remember right. And there's a battery option coming out in 2025 where you can actually upgrade your battery to have it beyond 400, which is really, really cool. So again, we'll flip you back around so you can just kind of see. Now you're in the driver's seat here. You can kind of see, like, this is right next to my face, and so you can see how deep that dash is. It's kind of trippy, honestly, how far back there it is. But yeah, so you got all the seats here and stuff. So I got to run inside the house, and we're going to take it for a drive, and we're actually going to go charge it. With any Tesla, when you go to charge it, it's really important that you precondition the battery. A lot of people miss this. If you don't precondition the battery, your charging rate is going to be slower when you first get there until the battery warms itself up. So make sure that you are preconditioning your battery. And to do that, all you have to do is go to the navigation screen, hit the little charge button, pick your charger, and go. It'll be ready by the time you get there. So to do that, in case you struggle finding it, all you're going to do is come right here to navigation, and you're just going to hit navigate, and you're going to find nearby charging. Here's all the chargers near me, right? And we're just going to go to the nearest one. Oh, and it also shows you different prices too. So like, a lot of people don't realize that either. There's different prices at each charging station. So this one is 1 penny per kilowatt cheaper. That is where we're going to go charge. And you're feeling the brake. And there's the rear view mirror is right here. So there is one up there, but something happened and we'll just leave it at that. It's not there anymore. So we're going to back out, but you see right here, preconditioning battery for fast charging. So now by the time we get there, it'll be charged. So this is telling you to, like, it's automatically in gear. You don't have to put it in gear as a new update. You can just put your foot on the brake and it senses which direction you're going to go. My Tesla always does this in my driveway because there's a big gap in front of me. It doesn't know I'm in a parking spot. So all Teslas do this, just swipe back down the screen. And now you're back in reverse. And now we can go to the charger. Let's go charge. So we're not quite at the charger yet, but I want you to see right here, if I can get this to focus on the side camera. Watch the wheel turn. See that all-wheel steering on that thing? Wild, right? So when I say like it's drive-by-wire, I want to show you this. Look, the steering wheel is fully turned right now, right? And I'm doing a full turn out of the driveway. Fully turn, that's all it goes. Now watch, all you gotta do is turn it right back like this, and now you're going straight. Steering wheel doesn't even do a complete 180. And it's like a drive-by-wire is what I'm gonna call it. I think that might be what they actually call it, but yeah, you barely turn the wheel and it turns like on a hair. I mean, look, it just doesn't take anything to turn this truck. And with the all-wheel steering in the back, it is not an issue turning this thing into any tight space at all. I mean, the truck is kind of long, yes, but I mean, it's a truck. Trucks are long, so but yeah, it's not an issue. It takes a while to get used to driving with a yoke steering wheel versus a regular round steering wheel. But once you get the hang of it, it doesn't take very long. I mean, within probably 10, 15 miles, you're going to be used to it, and it's not going to be an issue for you. All your turn signals, adjusting the mirrors, all that's the same as my other video with my Model 3. It's all right here in the steering wheel. This is not any different as far as the controls go. It just looks different with the steering wheel like this. So, all right, so we're gonna go over here and charge, and it will take a little while to charge this thing to full if you were to do that with me having 34 miles of range right now. When I get there, it's 4.5 miles away. It says I'll be there with 9% battery remaining, and it would have about 30 miles of range left on the clock. And to get to the maximum range, which I think is about 330 miles, I'm willing to bet that would take me 45 minutes to an hour. Now, that's a long time. It is a supercharger. But if you think about all the money you're saving in gas, it's worth it, right? But a lot of places, like this one's at Target, and there's a shopping center there, there's restaurants, another supercharger nearby, there's lots of restaurants and shopping there too. Most places have it now. So you would just pull in there, plug in, every time you go to shop, just plug in, and it's like second nature to you. You'll think nothing about it because every time you're stopping, you're charging. I mean, you're gonna be stopping anyway, right? You're just gonna be parking somewhere different, charge it while you're there shopping, and you're done. And most businesses now, your place of employment, a lot of them are starting to install chargers now. So like for me, for example, my main job where I work at, we probably got 50 chargers, 75 chargers. And so, it's right there on my campus. I just pull in, plug up, by the time I leave for the day, whatever I'm driving, including this truck, will be fully charged. And that's to 100%, not 80. It will be fully charged to 100%. Now, I do drive a little ways away to work. I do about 60 miles round trip. So when I go to work, if I charge at work, I do charge it to 100% every single time, because by the time I get home, it's back down to 80%, you know. So I do charge, anytime I charge to 100% every single time. Now with some of these newer Teslas, the newer batteries, if you get the ones with the newer batteries on them, it does say to charge to 100% at least, at minimum, one time a week. So some of the older Teslas and any EVs for that matter, a lot of them tell you not to charge past 80% unless you're going on a trip. They tell you that so that as soon as you unplug from that charger, you're hitting the road and you're draining that battery down. Same reason why your cell phones don't charge, especially with an iPhone, at times you're charging and it doesn't charge past 80% until it senses when you unplug normally for the day to go out and about. And so it'll stop charging your phone once it hits 80%, and then once it gets close to time, it'll finish it to 100%, so it's ready to go for you at full charge. Same concept applies to these, to EVs, but these newer Tesla batteries, you ain't have to worry about that. Tesla's figured it out. So you can see I have no music on. Cabin's really quiet. It does have that EV whine to it that you hear from EVs, that they have to make a noise. I don't know if that's coming through in the camera, if the mic's picking that up or not, but it sounds like the Jetsons, if you know what the Jetsons are, if I'm showing my age right there. But it, you know, it's no problem though. They had to make a noise so they're too silent. I will say that my Model 3 Highland, I don't know if it was intentional, but my Model 3 Highland makes zero noise. I can creep up on somebody. Anyways, so I'll come back once I get to the charger, kind of show you guys how you can plug it up. You don't need, like, you can hit the button on the screen to pop open the charging port back there. You can walk over to the charging port with the cable and just push the button. There's a button on the cable. You can push it and it'll open up the charging port for you. Or you can hit the little walkie-talkie button on the steering wheel and say open butthole and it'll open. You don't believe me? I'll show you. I think I showed you in the other video, but we'll show you in this one too. Now this truck is heavy, so don't run up on somebody. Like, it's heavy. It does stop, but just keep in mind, if you're coming from driving like the Model 3, Model Y, and you want to get a Cybertruck, just allow yourself a little bit of extra distance to stop, as you should with any bigger vehicle, you know. And if you're pulling a trailer, even more. Make sure to use that trailer mode in there. That's in the on the screen there. All right, guys, we're going to the charger. Be right back. All right, so we are now charging. So the only, like, I would say one of the downfalls of charging in the Cybertruck is that when you back up, like, you get really close, and depending on how the chargers are laid out, like this particular one I'm at now, it's not the best design because the chargers are perpendicular to the parking spots. So, like, see that one? That one. It's this way, right? Instead of this way. So then the other chargers we go to sometimes, which is my favorite chargers because the area it's in, I like a lot better. There's like bars and restaurants and a lot more shopping you can go to. But right here, there's not really a lot you can go to. This one's just closer to the house. But the other one we like to go to, they're this way. They're parallel to the spots. So it's a lot easier to charge. You gotta get so close. But yeah, it's a fun truck. It's a fun truck. We got one more thing to do, and we're gonna do that one thing on the way home to show you guys. So stay tuned. We're gonna do it on the way home, and then that'll be it. That's how we're gonna end the video, but watch it. We'll be right back. All right, so I did not charge it full because, like I said before, I'm taking it to another spot for him to charge it full. But what's crazy is this thing with the range it has takes a long time to charge it to 100%. It said on there, when I first plugged it up, it was showing me 1 hour and 15 minutes to get to a full charge of 100%. That's a long time to wait at a charger. So I would say if you're going to get a Cybertruck, you might want to install a charger at home. Really, I would. Or have one at your place of business. Or like I said previously, if you're going to be going shopping and things like that, Always plug it up when you stop somewhere, and you probably won't even notice the difference. But that's, again, this thing's got over 300 something miles of range. That's a long time to charge. It was going fast though, because when I got there, I think I had 25 miles of range. I left with 104 miles of range. I was there all of 10 minutes maybe. So if you did little bits and pieces, you know, here and there, you would not even notice it. But if you wanted to go on a trip and you want to stop and charge it to 100%, and if it was really low like it just was, then you're going to be sitting there for a minute. So just be prepared for that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go up here, and I'm going to show you one of the things. There's numerous things, but one of the things that makes the Beast so special. And these things also have like hospital grade air filters in them and stuff like that. And it also has something, I want to call it, is it called nuclear mode or something like that? I can't remember what it's called, but I think you can activate something on it and it like helps filter out even more particles. I don't know, I might be saying that wrong. I'm not too familiar with it yet, but there's something with the air quality inside the cabin of the truck that's different than other cars. It's like better or something. It filters out more particles. Don't hold it to exactly what it is because I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna go up here and activate Beast mode, or Cheetah mode, I think it's called. And I'll show you guys how to do that. Alright, so rookie move just happened. I didn't bring another camera battery. My camera died on me. So here we are on the cell phone. I'm gonna show you guys the Beast mode right up here. I just gotta make sure the road here in Mexico is clear, and it looks like it is. Let's do this. Activate Beast mode, you stop, and all you do is put your foot on the brake all the way down for the gas. Tunnel pops up, right, preparing for launch, and then when it says go, you go, and go, and look how fast that bitch goes. Now that is a fast truck. It's heavy. It's really heavy, and it blew all four wheels off, and it's fast. It pulls the stomach back in the back of your rib cage or wherever it is back there. This is a that's how you do it, guys, right there. I hope you liked the video. Check out my other videos. Like I said, all the other features on the truck, some of it's the same across the board for Teslas. I didn't go into all that detail just to save time. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tune in for all the new videos. We're finally partnered. That's great. So excited about that. We'll do a whole video on that too. So anyway, guys, so next time, see y'all. Bye.